What's good, music producers? Real quick, I just want to share with you uh, three things that I do, three methods that I use to overcome beat block. You and I both know it's very irritating, but over the years, I figured out, a few ways to help me maximize my time when it's time to create. So I'm gonna just get right to it. The first way thing that I do is I usually tend to listen to whatever type of genre that I'm going to do, whether it's hip hop or trap, so I can get locked in, get focused, get inspired, or what have you, before I start creating. That's number one. Now, number two is that I voice record on my phone, or you can use your video on your phone, because we're not always at the studio. You might be out running errands or, doing other things, and a melody might pop in your head or a type of beat, and right then and there you can record it. So then, when you are in the studio, you can go through your voice recordings, and that's a good starter beat. So that's number two. Now, number three, um, I see producers are starting to use it a lot more, but I'm also seeing that it's, to me, my opinion, is used wrong. Um, it's kind of lazy, and that's when you use loop packs, which is good. When you use splice or whatever, that's good. That's like having another musician in the room with you without them actually being here, and that keeps you um, from not making the same type of beats. You know, I ran into that early uh, when I start producing. My beats kind of sounded similar, but when you're using a loop pack or you're using from Splice or whatever not, you're challenging yourself to create off someone else's ideals, and then therefore, your beats are gonna sound a little different. Um, and yeah, but the thing is, you want to change up the loops. You just don't want to leave them like they are. And I'm gonna give you an example right here on my screen. You either you want to make it yours. You know, whether it's you slow it down, whether you speed it up or put effects on it, or chop it up like I did this loop. You just kind of want to make it yours. The last thing you want to do is just leave it how it is. That because you're not the only one uh, with that loop. Trust me, you're not. So you want to, you know, make it yours, blend it so it's not sounding like everybody else's. And so here's an example I'm going to show you. Now you see this, I chopped this loop up, and I made it mine. There was some stuff in it in the middle that I didn't quite care for, and so I chopped it up. And then after I chopped it up, then I learned how to play that loop, the parts that I chopped up, so I can layer it. And so here this is how. Let's see. All right, okay, here we go. All right, so then I layered it. And so that's kind of what you want to, you know, do with your beats when you're using a loop. And so I'll just let you hear a little bit of it, uh, so you can get an idea of how to do your beats, especially if you're an up and coming producer. So, okay. And I almost forgot another thing that's important. Another reason why I listen to music in the genre that I'm about to make, or just listen to music, period, is because you have to be a student of the game. You know, you want to stay as modern as possible. Um, you want to listen, you know, to the transition sounds, to the new instruments, to the formats of the beats. Are they coming in with an intro and then going in straight into the hook and then the verses? Or are they going into the verses and then the hooks? Is it 16 bars? Is it 24? You know, because you want to kind of stay within that pattern. You see what I'm saying? So I hope this will help you, and I hope this will help you be more productive. Just remember those three things. If this helped you, please like. If you know somebody else that can benefit from this information, please share it with them. Until then, also below, if you're struggling with other things such as like YouTube or just how to get yourself established online, uh, there's a lot of information that will help you below in the description. So go ahead and click on that. And till the next time, we'll talk soon.